Matthew, how are you feeling? Good. You just relax there. Let the world go by.
Why start screaming at him? I get in trouble. I get brought down here. I get put out. I get no trouble. What's up?
But you're not in trouble. We're sitting on the magic chair, which is nice.
Aroo-cha-cha, freeze. Good freezing. Aroo-cha-cha, and sit. Thank you. So, we're going to do a read through first, and you're going to focus on your challenge. Your challenge is your tone.
Yeah.
So please don't read it like that. Try and just, and the boy said, or the teddy bear was, just try and make it, it's a little bit like, if you think about it as an image, when you talk it's quite like that, and I'm trying to get you to talk a little bit like that. Okay, I think we're ready to record. We ready?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. And now it's time for joke time.
What do you get if Batman and Robin get smashed by a steamroller?
I don't know.
Flat man and ribbon.
Why did the boy blush when he opened the fridge?
I don't know.
He saw the salad dressing.
What did the alien say to the garden?
I don't know.
Take me to your weeder.
What kind of car does Luke Skywalker drive?
I don't know.
A Toyota.
And?
What is the biggest pencil in the world?
I don't know.
Pennsylvania.
And that's all we have time for today on Joke Time.
Okay, listen again, Sean. What has an E at the beginning and an E at the end and has only one letter in it?
Eve.
Now that's a word, there's only one letter in it. The answer is this. I'll write it on the board. This is the answer. Actually, I'll draw the answer. The answer is this.
D.
The answer is
Letter.
an envelope.
An envelope.
What's in an envelope?
A letter.
A letter.
Ring, 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 ring.
Hello?
Hi, Nathan.
Oh, hi.
How you doing?
Not bad.
And what you have for breakfast?
Toast with Nutella.
And who gave you toast with Nutella? You lucky boy.
I don't know.
Did you make it yourself or did Mum do it?
My mom.
Okay, excuse me a second. There's just somebody at my door.
Sorry, we're all waiting.
Sorry. I'm sorry, I have to go. I'm on break. I'm on first break.
The Declan school is really cool. They have a magic chair. This chair has friends. There's Woody, he's a trampoline. And Candy Chair gives out treats. Fire Chair creates fireballs to use as a defense.
Broken like chair creates shock waves.
Well, I have like 4,441. He's the chair that has the code to turn the vortex on. The vortex opens and out they fly. The art room is where they land.
He heard a din, so he looked in, but everything seemed grand. The chairs were in the sky.
Meanwhile, enter Dr. Stool. He has come to destroy the school. The adventurers join their forces as a team to ruin Dr. Stool's evil scheme.
Dr. Stool was overcome. The team has won, and St. Declan's now is sound. All the children are free to play in their wonderful playground.
A lot of these children can be a little bit locked in, you know, a locked in self. And when you're sort of locked in yourself and you're living a little bit in your head, which some of the children are, and not really understanding what's going on in the head, it's very, very hard, like any of us, to move outside yourself and to relate to the other. So you're kind of trying to be a bit of a key to unlock that.
Basically, these children are in mainstream schools and very unhappy usually. Parents are usually tearing their hair out.
You know, families come sometimes in quite a lot of distress because, you know, things really are not good and they're worried. They're worried about their child, they're worried about their child's future, they're worried about, you know, how their child is going to survive in this world.
So the idea was to take those children out of the mainstream for a number of years, maybe 2 to 3 years, and then place them back in the mainstream school after they had overcome whatever difficulty it was.
And try and empower them so that they can live the rest of their lives in whatever setting they choose, and that they can thrive and fulfill their potential. And that's really what we're about.
I'll help you get better. There's no need to cry.
I am the magic chair, so give me a try.
Out in the yard, you got hit by a ball.
So after a fall, to me you'll crawl. If you sit on me, you'll feel less bugged.
Because I'll give you a big hug. When you are healed and the hurt is gone,
You can stand up and say,
Thanks, magic chair, you've made my day.
Oscar, this shape here. Now, look at me. Is this a 2D or a 3D? This shape here.
A 3D.
Is it flat or is it whole?
It's flat.
It's flat, so therefore it's a... Anything that's flat is...
A 3D shape.
2D. Now look at this box here. What shape is this box here?
It's a rectangle.
How was your weekend?
It
was good.
My weekend was good.
We had nice weather, didn't we?
What happened at the weekend?
How's that snake?
Oh, really?
All the mites gone? Yes.
Brilliant.
And did she eat a mouse yet?
Yeah.
Oh,
back on with the
fantastic.
Yeah. When did she finally come around? When did she feel better?
Last week.
Last week. All right then.
I think on Saturday, I think I went somewhere on Saturday. I'm not sure, but no, Saturday.
Now on to Sunday, which I personally think was the day with the, you know.
Your cousin came over. Well, can you mention the other three because I don't really
Well,
remember
one
them.
is called Clodagh, but not you, Clodagh. One's called Sarah, one's called Jack. But surprisingly, the one that I don't really hang out with is Jack.
Oh.
I know it sounds weird because I'm a boy.
But you just get on with Clodagh, is it, and Sarah better?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
probably because he's 15 and he normally ignores us.
And does he want to spend time by himself, is it?
He's getting to that age where he's getting to that. I think he's in that age where. I think he's in that age where hanging out with your friends is probably worth not doing stuff with your family.
Okay, he thinks
You know
it's
that
cooler.
time.
I do, yes. Let's read it together.
They were very
They were sure.
sure they wouldn't
They were very sure that they could. Strange noises in the dark.
stop
They were very sure they could
hearing.
hear strange noises in the dark.
My turn. My turn.
Okay. What did the turtle turn into? What did the turtle turn into?
Don't know.
Okay, the turtle turned into the beautiful princess. Okay, guys, listen. No. Yeah, Kane, Shane. He was finished before you. You will be reading in 1 second. Owen is reading now, then Shane. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Stop. Okay. Okay. Stop. Stop, boys. Okay.
No.
I know.
Oh God.
No.
Shane. I knew I'd scare you.
Okay. Well, that's not the point. You're not allowed to scare people. So can you sit down? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to read. How about, because it's Friendship Week, how about you both read together?
No.
So yesterday we were singing which song? Jack.
Austrian went yodeling.
Excellent. An Austrian went yodeling. And we have started breaking up into groups. When we break into groups and sing a song with two groups singing it at a different time, it's called singing it in rounds. So we had round 1 and we had round 2, and we all had a go at singing it first, singing it second. Was it easy or was it hard?
It was quite difficult.
It was a little bit tricky, and it took a lot of, what would you say, Andrew? A lot of concentration. Dylan?
Practice.
A lot of practice. Jordan? What other skills do we need to be able to do this? Could you add that? Singing over each other is very difficult, isn't it? And we have to keep our beat, and the other group have to keep their beat, and we all have to sing together. It's very tricky. So we're going to just do another few minutes of that this morning to practice. If we do a little bit every day, you start to perfect it.
Yeah. Yeah, if she could email it to you. Yeah, I'll tell her that, Mary. Yeah, thank you, bye-bye.
I'm sorry.
Miss Stefani.
Granddad has to be called immediately. Yeah.
Come in.
Yeah, immediately.
Group 1, when you're ready.
An Austrian went yodeling on a mountain so high. When along came an avalanche, interrupting his cry. Oh, Raptoria, oh, yodeling on a mountain so high. When along came.
Now,
So, Mr. Stein.
No, please let go. No, I'm sorry.
Are you ready to talk to Granddad?
Yes.
And
No,
then-
I'm not talking if you're home.
Are you going to talk to Brenda?
Stand up.
Stand up and take your phone. You can be there.
Austrian went yodeling on a mountain so high. When a rocket
Great.
I find the physical aggression, I do find that it makes me nervous. But I think it's like not letting them know that you're nervous. I think that's the secret.
What we want to really work on in the school at the moment is using kind words to people. Sometimes in your head you might want to say something that might not be nice and friendly. And you have to start to learn to stop yourself using those words and to think of some other way of saying it. If you don't like what somebody's doing, instead of giving out, you can say, I don't like what you're doing, please stop. And if they don't stop, you talk to the SNA, you talk to the teacher. There's other ways of dealing with situations besides having a fight or using aggressive language. We have to work on this in this school, and we have to work hard on it. Okay. Tip a little bit.
I'm so
You see, you have to pay attention. Matthew. That's Matthew. Me. Look at me, Matthew. No, that's not an acceptable reaction to getting the wrong one. That's why I was saying you have to pay attention. Isn't that why we have to pay attention, Matthew?
Yes!
When you're dealing with children with emotional behavioural problems, there's a huge challenge, obviously, to relate to the child, because it's difficult. Because certain children press your buttons. So we're not only talking about change, and certainly not just talking about change within the children and their ability to relate to the primary school and a larger community, but also about the change of emphasis within the teachers and the adults working with the children.
Stop there! Who's next? Hit that face over here!
Okay, next person is
Look at me.
Carl. Okay.
What's your language?
Language, you gotta sit in the hall thing. Yep. Okay. No bad language, you can wait for me outside the hall. No, there's no choice here.
Five, 4, 10. Hit the face off you! Oh, it's you!
I'm called to work. That's the best way I can describe it. It doesn't matter, like even when I was teacher training, I would just home in on a child who was having a difficult day. I believe people are given gifts, and I believe it's the gift I've been given. I get it wrong all the time, but I really believe I've been given that gift, and I have a huge capacity to be around very difficult children, much more so than a lot of other adults. I think that there's a gift in that, being able to tolerate things that are quite difficult for others, and to tolerate children's pain, you know. Eyes and ears this way. We can practice this now, or we can practice it at playtime. I'm going to have a go now. And see who's able to do it now. Okay?
So we'll be just playing as usually. Alright, you can play. You know that you can play all instruments you want to. Okay.
Sorted, ready to go. That's all done for us. Okay, so we're starting Unit 4. Just going to hand them out, and maybe
Take a piss. Can I have a bun? Fuck's sake!
Okay, so I noticed there's a few words going on there. Okay, so we're not settling down, Sean. We're not settling down, so we're going to have to... Ryan, you just want to get the door there.
Can you close the door?
Stay in the room. Mind your hands. We're going to stay in the room. Yes. We'll just give you a few minutes. We'll give you a few minutes. Okay?
This is fucking stupid. King drug China man trying to make out a lot of stuff.
So I'll give you a minute to think about that.
If I never get back.
Well, if that's what he's showing the world on the outside, imagine what inside his head is like. Like if that's how he's operating, imagine what inside his head is like. Like it just must be chaos.
Okay, open your eyes. Can I just say, that was the best meditation that I've ever seen. Lots of focus. And when you were sitting quietly, peacefully with your hands on your knees, I could see your bodies were so calm. So there was a lot of calmness and focus. Calmness, focus. And that's what we want to bring when we're doing our meditation.
So do you want to sit down for a minute and tell me what happened? Tell me exactly what happened. Now you were sitting at your desk.
Yeah,
were you working away?
Yeah, I was working.
Yeah.
Then Ben said, "You're a doctor for no reason." Then I kicked my chair over, and then he said it again and again, and then.
And did you not say to yourself, now, remember what Karen said, ignore it? Did you see that? Or you didn't think of saying to Mr. Geiger, could I go downstairs for a few minutes to Karen? No. So you got cross. You got really cross with him. And he said it again and again. For no reason. And you weren't annoying him or anything. Oh, well, I'll have to talk to Mr. Geiger about that. Matthew, you can't just suddenly be saying things like that. And you're doing your work. You're doing your work, and then he just said that. Oh, and you got very cross.
You just come out with it.
Yeah. Well, we still have to keep trying and trying not to get cross. And to try and ignore him. And just say, I'm not going to get cross. I'm going downstairs to see does Karen need any help on her computer. That's what I'm doing. Isn't that an idea?
Your first protocol is respect. If you do nothing else, respect your colleagues, the children. I think that's your first protocol.
Okay, did you decide on hugs, kisses, or handshakes today? Handshakes, are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, come on over here. How many handshakes do I have to give Matthew?
10.
Why do I have to give him 10?
Because he's 10 today.
Why?
You can give him 7.
Feet down off the wall. Do you want to chop your leg off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And are you sure you don't? Because I had my lips ready and everything. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Now what's Miss McGlinchey doing? Joking. I'm joking.
You have to separate. You're a great kid, but what you're doing isn't really on. That's your second. I think that's your second cardinal rule, really.
What? I beg your pardon? Put another 0 on that and make me 100. How very dare you? How very dare you? That's double homework for you tonight. Yeah, you think it's your birthday. Now you're joking with me and I'm joking with you. Am I putting my hand up over to you?
No.
Right, then please don't do it to me. I don't like it. Thanks very much. So Matthew, any plans for later on?
Yeah.
You meeting the girlfriend?
No.
No girlfriend?
No.
Aww.
Now listen, do you think you're ready to go up to class?
Yeah.
It'd be no harm to go up now before the break, and you'll probably eat your break. And remember, secret. What's the secret? Ignore and say to Mr. Hyde, and I go down to parents for 5 minutes. And the thing is to stay calm, alright? Alright, love.
When I feel tense and life is intense, I sit on the magic chair and I disappear.
I get sucked into a land called Shaw's. I fall out of a portal in the sky.
The first chance I meet a bad guy.
They want to get at me. I try to use my words, but I end up escaping on my hoverboard. I hear the sound of rapping in the forest and 2 more players sparks and horns. You don't have power.
So I'm gonna give you powers. It could be laser eyes or shape-shifting. You could turn into a mouse and sneak into a castle.
Robot cheers a beat who teaches me to be strong and good. Maxim's the chair dog shows me how to fly. Now I'm ready to meet the bad guys. They fight me, I'm strong, and I get away. I'm home and I'm safe. I've had a good day.
We're going to write a list of the things, like a list of ingredients that we need to make Christmas. But what we're not going to put on it is presents, Xbox, PlayStation, all of those things. They're not what's important at Christmas time. We're going to think of all the ingredients that we need to make a happy Christmas. So could anyone suggest items you would put on the list to make a happy Christmas? And it's making your Christmas happy, but making somebody else's Christmas happy too. Turlock.
Being with family.
Family is extremely important at Christmas. Sean Grassick?
Getting the Macaron Lewis's tickets.
Okay, but that's getting something, and Christmas is all about
Giving
and sharing. So let's think of what we could do to give or share with somebody else.
Thanks, Macaron.
Jack?
To give something to your friends.
Okay, so giving something to your friends. My little girl came home from school yesterday and she's 4 and she said, oh, do you know what, Mom? I have a present. She has a little friend called Joey and she said, I have a present for Joey. I have a present for Joey. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, we don't have a present for Joey. So she said, I said, what is your present for Joey? And she said, I have a hug for Joey. She's going to give Joey a hug for Christmas, which I thought was really lovely. Okay, so it's not about going out and buying things for people. It's about being able to give your time or give company and give friendship, all of those things. So there are things that we can't touch and we can't see, but it's how you're feeling about somebody and how you let them know that you're thinking about them.
What was it like that Christmas night? Was the sky clear? Did the stars shine bright? Was there a stillness in the air? What was it like that silent holy night? Holy night! What was it like that Christmas night? Was the sky clear? Did the stars shine bright? Was there a stillness in the air? What was it like that silent holy night?
What are you looking forward to over Christmas? You going to see any movies?
We're going to Tipperary
Are you?
for 3 days.
Fantastic. Who's in Tipperary?
Uncle JP and Granny Kathy.
Do you know, I love Tipperary. My favourite county. My daddy's from Tipperary. I'm not really a Dubliner, I'm from Tipperary too. And my nanny's from Tipperary too.
Same as you, Oscar.
So we're Tipperary people.
Up tip.
Yeah.
Up tip. Okay. Have a lovely Christmas.
Have a lovely Christmas too.
Happy Christmas,
Merry
Nicola.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Oscar. Have a great time.
Christmas.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.
See you, Nicola. Happy
See
Christmas.
you, Nikki. Bye. Happy Christmas. See ya.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
One day, home from school sick, and when I say sick, I mean sick. I got good at convincing my mother I was sick because I hated school. I just, like, going to school that age, sitting there for the entire day, being asked to do things you cannot do, and then being blamed or punished for it for reasons that you don't understand and that are beyond your control, and then given so much homework that you can't do, that you would spend the entire night doing that homework to the point where you would fall asleep on it and wake up and go to school the next morning and start it all over again. It's not an easy life, and it's not one for someone that age. So one day, home from school sick, I happened to see this program on TV. Now, I only was flicking through cartoons, but I saw this thing and it caught my attention. Now, it turned out to be a documentary about someone with this thing called dyslexia. Now, I missed the explanation and I didn't watch the end of it. But I had been trying to explain what it was like for me in school to my mum. And she was in the kitchen, probably cooking dinner or something like that. And I went, Mom, quick, come here, look at this. That's what I have. And she sat down with the dish gloves still on and watched the entire thing in total rapture. And the next week, I went to a very nice woman who was an educational psychologist, I think, by the name of Stephanie Lockman. And she gave me an assessment. Then the next thing I knew, I was back in Mrs. Mansfield's office with the principal and my mother, and she had this assessment saying, my son is not stupid, quite the contrary, and he has this thing called dyslexia, and I want to know what you can do for him. And the response to this was that Mrs. Mansfield very gently took my mother by the hand and brought her to the window and showed her the daffodils that the children had planted along the little walkway, and then called her attention to how some of them just hadn't bloomed, and then made a comparison between those daffodils and myself. And then turned to my mum and said, some daffodils just don't bloom and some of them bloom late. And then recommended that I be taken out of mainstream education and be taught a trade like carpentry. And even recommended this school for the blind. To which my mother responded by taking me out of St. Patrick's altogether.
I'm in the world of darkness.
That's great.
Welcome to Oscar's Crazy Show. Oh, where we don't sleep because we're not allowed to. We're like zoo animals. He got this badge in his final year of St. Clair's Primary School. Now he's in St. Declan's special school.
Well, that is something my brother did in preschool.
I want to have that cake again.
Now.
Was the yummy cake? What kind of cake was it, Oscar?
It was my cake. I like it so much. I want it now, right now.
Rocky, sit.
Sit. No. Sit. Stay down.
He's a black German Shepherd. He was at a dog farm with 3 other dogs that was just like him, and we picked him. And look, as you can see on him, he has a little white on his nose because I'm not sure why.
You go mix it up for him tonight.
Ready?
Yeah, that's it. Knife in the sink. Knife in the sink.
Disgusting.
That's him eating.
What did Dakota win?
Best dog.
Best dog ever. Cool. Good. Now a little bit of water. Just a little bit. Yeah, perfect. And you're going to beat them. Hold the bowl still. Hold the bowl tight with one hand. Hold it tight with this hand. All of it, then all of it in. Good. Come here. 1, 2, 3. Flip it. Oh.
But we were supposed to fly up and see.
No, don't do that with on.
Being out in the playground in my first primary school in St. Patrick's, the one where I was in the remedial class, you didn't feel like playing when you got let out to play. You've been working so hard, your mind is fried. When you got a chance to go out and play, what you wanted to do was sit down in the sun and cool off, mentally speaking. Whereas here, you didn't feel like that when you went out to the playground. It felt like a normal lunch break. I guess that's it in a line. It's the environment suited you, and it was easier to be normal. You'll laugh when I tell you this, but short term, I'd like to do my master's, obviously, and I was thinking I'd do it in educational psychology, and you can do a diploma then after that, which would allow you to teach in a university. And I reckon that might pay me enough to be able to do my doctorate in clinical psychology. So this is my career plan, but there's a difference between that and my dream, which is to actually set up a school. I would love to set up a school using the things I've learned, the whole trip through my life, all the different ways to learn and teach. And I would like a school that's designed properly, like this one.
You guys come to school every day, right? And you learn. And sometimes you might be out in the playground and you might get a little bit hurt. You might fall and hurt your knee. And what happens then? Anybody tell me what happens then?
You sit on the chair.
You sit on the chair. What chair is that now?
The red one.
The red chair. Okay.
Chair.
Aoife?
Magic.
The magic chair. So some people call that chair the magic chair. So the magic chair you can go to if you're feeling a bit sick, if you're hurt and you need a plaster and you've already washed it in the bathroom or wherever you need to do that bit of disinfectant. So you might go to the magic chair for that. There's another reason people sit in that chair sometimes. Any ideas?
In case they're getting suspended.
So if there was something a bit tricky going on, yeah. Because sometimes people are learning and then they go, I won't do this anymore, I'm just gonna act it up. And that's another reason people go to that chair. So I'm gonna bring the chair in and we're gonna have a good look at it, okay?
Oh, it's fine. 2 minutes.
Let's see what we think about the chair. I would like Clodagh to go and sit on the chair. Would you go and sit on the chair, Clodagh?
Is it gonna fly to an island?
So we're going to have one voice in the room, thanks. So, is it comfy, Clodagh? What would you say about sitting in the chair?
Comfy.
Is it comfy? You look very, very good to relax and to see what that's like. You want to try that? Yeah, use the back. And what about the arms? So it's quite a comfy chair. Okay, thanks very much. So we're going to look at adjectives for the chair. So there's something chair. I'm going to do one. The magic chair. Who wants to do one? The
bouncy chair.
The bouncy chair. Anybody else?
The pink chair. The relaxing chair. Doofy chair.
The doofy chair. So, I'm imagining, just for a minute, that this chair is a character in a cartoon. If this chair was going to say something, what might it say? What are some of the things the chair might say? Okay, I'm going to ask Ali to go to the door again. Thanks, Ali. Jordan.
Oh look, my name is Mr. Chair.
Okay, do you want to write that up? So be thinking about what the chair. So it could be the life this chair actually leads in our school, or it could be having a whole story itself.
My cousin is a toilet.
My cousin is a toilet. Interesting. Another thing you sit on. No wrong answers. You're not going to do rudeness, obviously. But to say please don't hurt on me, it's okay because it is a chair. Like that's, you know. Aoife.
Get your fat on.
Okay, could you say that in a way you could say get your fat something off me? I'm not sure we'd use ass in school. I'm not going to ask you. Let's see if you can write it up in a slightly different way. Have a go. I'm going to give everybody a sheet of paper just to do a drawing of if the magic chair was a character. What might it be? Okay.
Thank you.
Have a look. One over this side. Have a look. One over this side. So super chair. And his sidekick, the stool. So, I think you know a lot about cartoons.
Yes.
Yes. Between now and next week, your homework is, did you think there was no homework? To look at cartoons. Fantastic homework.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
And when you look at the cartoons, I want you to try and think, were they made on computer? Were the characters made out of clay? Were they drawn? Because we're going to have a look at snippets of different types of cartoons and different types of... There's another word for cartoons beginning with A. Does anybody know what that is? Nathan?
Animation.
Animation, yeah. That's another word.
So here is a fish. Can anyone see the fish?
Yeah.
And what's on the other side?
A bowl.
A bowl. Do you think I could get this fish into this bowl?
Yeah. No, but.
I'm twisting. I'm going to twist it 20 times. Do you want to help me count? I've done 4 now.
1,
5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Okay.
Why is it twist?
Wow!
And then take a picture of one, and then put the basketball up in his hand. One, so you can just go the basketball down, basketball up, basketball down, basketball down. So he runs, and when you see the basketball, he jumps, he throws it.
Do you know what?
And then the last picture would be the ball going in.
Okay, so it's as if he's just doing a shot now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
he just jumps and throws it in.
So he's running, he's going to run and he's going to catch the ball here and then throw it into the net.
No, he has the ball. He has the ball in his arm, and when he jumps, he throws it, and then it goes in.
Okay, so he has to catch the ball first then, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has to catch the ball first, run over, jump, dunk it in.
Okay. You?
Ready?
Okay.
Action!
Whoa.
Action!
Whoa. Ah, now that's perfect. Look at that. The little steps like I asked you to do. Perfect. Okay, so save that twice. What's going to happen now, Matthew?
Oh.
No, it's okay. Just let's have a think.
Let's do ballet. No, the same. You're taking ages.
Pardon?
You're taking ages.
Yeah,
No,
you have half the time. We've got an hour, and once it gets to 12:30, then it's your to go because it's half the time. Okay, it's simple as that.
You are just killing me.
No, I can't control time.
Yes, you can. Have like a faces at me.
Hey.
No, you're bossing me around.
You too. I'll have to send one of you up if you can't just work together. Okay? Good. Hey, wait.
Look, what's
Wait.
that thing in your pocket?
What do we do? What do we do when we're at each other's throats?
Okay, no, you annoy me every day. I know I won't annoy you, and you can.
Well, then you. Yes. Okay. Great stuff. Let's go. Okay. So take the picture. Cool. It just magically appears. It's great, isn't it?
You're actually the prettiest woman I've ever met. Can you marry me?
You stop, you charmer.
Can you marry me though?
How old are you?
5.
9.
I'm turning 10 this
You're
year.
too young. Sorry.
The chair was hurled across the world.
People don't know that chairs have brains. They're not happy when they're in pain.
The chair was sat on too many occasions.
He got sick of it all and began the chair revolution.
Jeremy saw a sad boy called Rex
and said, "Let's be sat together.
Come have a rest."
At the moment I'm working with a group of 9-year-olds, and 9-year-old boys are very interesting creatures. They love life, they love to play, they're into Angry Birds, Star Wars, Skylanders, and all these things. And in a way, you have to be into what they're into. You have to, I mean, in a sense, again, going back to a philosophy, you could say, kind of make yourself one with them. You know, try and understand where are they at, and actually get into what they're into. So I might go home and say, at the moment we're doing history, we're doing knights and Normans, and I would think to myself, what would the boys really like here? And I was off on holidays and I found a cardboard castle, which was quite tricky to put together. So I'd be away in the evening making parts of the castle and then bringing them in, and they then will get to make the rest of the castle. So I'm not doing that, you know, just because it's good educational practice to do that. I'm thinking, what would the boys like? What would make them happy? What would make them be able to go outside themselves a little bit? The teacher is doing something for us, and it's quite a conscious thing. You know, I'd say this is something that I can do for them in order to bring them outside themselves and work together, and more, maybe in a way play together.
We help each other, work as a team. No one is smart as all of us it seems. We laugh, we play, we sing songs and do maths. But the best of all, we love to relax.
Yeah.
2, 1.
Do you know what? I'm gonna get you to cut it down the middle first because it's a bit thick. That's it. Just press towards. That's it.
Like
They're
we're
quite
just
sharp, so you don't
seeing.
need to saw.
It's okay.
Pressing should be enough.
Ah!
That's it.
Ah!
Yeah.
Ah!
It's a bit bitter.
Mm.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
You gonna eat it? No.
Be careful of your fingers, right? Make sure that you're not going to do fingers, because I'm not getting a letter from dear Miss McGlinchey. Why has my child got 2 fingers today?
My shepherd is the Lord. He tends all my needs. By quiet streams he plants a tree. For he's a love for me. He shepherds me. Sometimes when I'm afraid, sad and all alone, you make my tears disappear with your touch of joy. You shepherd me. You give me food to eat, bless me every day. You give me rest as your guest, forever in your home. You shepherd me. My shepherd is the Lord. He tends all my needs. By quiet streams he plants a tree of peace and love for me. He shepherds me. He shepherds me.
It's so relaxing out here.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Smells chocolate.
Oh, it's chocolate, yeah.
Smells like it's chocolate.
Yeah.
I think we should all thank Mr. Vaughn because she never lets us have chocolate, and she's letting us have it.
Yeah, exactly.
3 cheers for Mr. Vaughn. Hip hip.
Hooray.
Hip hip. Hip hip. Hooray.
I really believe that I can make a difference. I really believe, even if it's like the tiniest bit every day. I love my job. I can't put it down in words how I do it or how I want to do it. But I do feel that genuine connection and love, you have to love them, and then they feel it. For that particular boy, it's knowing that every day is a new day, and he actually isn't able to reflect on what he's done. So not until he gets to that stage, there's not a lot I can do, only keep on trying every day.
Teachers, by Peter Dixon. Don't scrape chairs and don't be late. Play with doors or swing the gate. Don't make noises. Don't drop food. Whistling's silly. Raspberries are rude. Never fiddle. Please don't shout. Never let your tongues poke out. Don't lose pencils. Bend books back. Lose your plimsolls or plastic mac. Use your hanky, not your cuff. Never push and don't be rough. Mind the infants. Be polite. Watch the grass and never fight. Keep off gardens. Don't pick flowers. Read this poem, but don't take ours.
That's kind of describing you in a way.
There's an awful lot of what's in it. What repetition did they use? Don't. Okay, don't. And in St. Declan's, I know we try and encourage you to do.
Now, we have a dilemma. Frustration, snakes and ladders. What I'm going to do is I'm going to toss a coin. Okay, that's harps. It's a harp. It's an old Irish instrument. Musical instrument. It's a string instrument. And they're heads. So, pick one of these, please.
Heads.
Heads, okay. So if the coin lands like this, then Matthew gets a choice and it's frustration.
Okay.
If the coin lands like that, it's harps, you get to choose. And you have picked snakes and snadders.
It's snakes and...
I know it is. I made a mistake. Let me finish. Right, so then you have a choice of snakes and snadders. Snakes and ladders. Snakes and ladders, okay?
Okay.
Now that deal on that. Now that's a fishy. Deal. Give me a handshake. Grip my hand. There we go. Now Oscar, grip my hand. That's the deal now. When it lands, if the coin lands on that, and I see this from you, do you think that's fair, Matthew? No.
I have that one. I have the eagle.
Okay, are you agreeing to that?
Yes.
If you win, it's a smile. If you lose, it's a smile. I know it's going to be very difficult, but I'm just making sure we're clear. You ready? Ready?
Yes.
Okay, what's that?
Heads.
Okay, heads. All right, so you just say, well done to Matthew.
Well done, Matthew.
Okay, so you say thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, I hate that when that happens. Crack your finger. Okay, so it's frustration for today. Next time, what game will it be?
Snakes and ladders.
Space and spatters.
It's snakes and ladders.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep getting mixed up. Do you know what it is, Oscar?
You are old.
No, you're not. You're supposed to say. You're supposed to say.
That's on camera.
Oh, no. You're supposed to say. You're supposed to say. No, you're not, Miss McGinty. You're very young.
No, you're not, Miss McGinty. You're very young.
Thanks, Oscar.
Sit back, please. Back.
Never. Oh.
Thank you. Here, another word for being sociable. Anyone help them out? Friendly. I have the bottle, please. Put it on the desk. Okay.
And then take it.
Matthew, I'd like you to make a good choice now.
And then you put it on the desk and
Do
still.
you know what, David? If you just say nothing and let me deal with it, it might be better. Now I want it, okay? Put it back on your desk. What's this guy teach us to do? To meditate. To be. Calm.
You should learn to do
Because
that.
sit up on your chair, Matthew. Let's see if we can do 30 seconds, because I think there's a bit of an atmosphere that we need just everyone to calm their heads down a bit. I need to calm my head down a bit.
I need to get a glass of water.
I'm not playing games. I'm not playing games. You're ready to do it now, I know that. It's a simple thing. Okay? Why don't you put it in that box over there? yourself, because I don't want you to make a fool of me when I'm
No,
in the box.
no, please.
Right. It's kind of 2 minutes to break, and we're going to do 30 seconds of just being quiet together.
Well, you're effing me. I'm going to this place now and I'm getting me a headache with it. If I could whack that yellow guy in the head, I'd do it. Cover his eyes so he can't see you. He's my only joking. Our wheel is running. Shut up. I'm a bit of this. It's been sad. It reminds me of my nana. I'm going to cry. So they just switch off this different stuff. I'm going to pick my nose.
We have to express in some way that we're all a little bit broken. Everyone is a little bit broken. Everyone has emotional problems of some sort. It's understanding where the children are at, bringing them on from where they're at, and understanding they have to give of themselves to the other. Now, if you can get to that stage, I think that, in a way, for me, is a success.
Today is the day I learned how to be a friendly person. I have nothing to share with you.
Take heart and you will learn to sail.
I don't know how to be a friend.
I can give you a hand to be more sociable. The handy thing is, mine will regenerate.
I want to learn to be calm and patient.
Kneel here with me.
I need to learn to relax and play fair.
Pass the ball and see the magic happen.
I can only see in black and white.
I can help you see with new eyes.
My head's gonna explode. I don't know what power to use. Blue. Sharing, no. Red. Beauty, no. Yellow. Relax, no. What does yellow help me do? I don't know what power to use.
I am the purple power of wisdom. I'll show you what to do. Colour in the rainbow disc. All the colours make white light. Now take the purple hat of wisdom. Learn to love in every moment. A new friend Victor has become a rainbow man. We would like to present him with the prism of light of love.
Love turns everything round. It turned my heart upside down. Fit my heart like a glove. Turned me inside out, did love. The Father of lights looked down from above, from his throne that made from all kinds of love. He rejoiced that the creatures were doing their best, changing their ways to help out the rest. He sends them a gift every now and again. A tree in the sky made of all kinds of light. To reassure them that they are doing what is right. When your loved one nears as their needs require, you're climbing the tree a little bit higher. And the better you know, the higher you'll be. And the higher you become, the closer to me.
Hello, St. Declan's.